Hi there, now I'm back again, and now we're gonna put some eye bolts into the hull back here. I want to have something to attach the rudder to, so somewhere up here and somewhere down here, as far as possible apart, as that will give the most stable rudder holding, but also because that will attach to the strong part of the hull. I will just use the water level to find a good position for this. So I will put the hole 2 centimeters up from the bottom and 2 centimeters down from the top. That's in the middle of the extra plywood I put here earlier. Yeah. I just need to glue this in. Another thing that I would like to do is to glue in the hatch here. And I have some Sikaflex left for that. But I don't think it's usable. No, it's completely hard, so I can't get that now. Let's move on to the attachment points for the stays. I need to know the position of the strengthening for the stays. It seems to be 70 centimeters from the back bulkhead. I mark where the strengthening begins and take a second measure from the other side. And the measurements line up, thus I'm probably at the right spot, so that I can line up the fastening for the stays. Pre-drill for the screws and screw them in place. This should hold. Here in the front I also want to have 2 separate fastening points. This will give me backup, preventing the last accident. I pre-drill for the screws. I'm fastening the holding points. Strong and uplifting. I mix some epoxy and add cotton fibers to make up a glue for gluing in the eye bolts into an overfilled hole. Now these will need to cure. So I attend to the screw for the board and use the excess epoxy to make this watertight. Still some left over that I turn into a fairing compound by adding silica filler. With a temporary shaper in the cover board, I can even out the hole with the filler. After curing, I remove the shaper and inspect the result. With some polishing and shaping, I think that the result is good enough to vacuum off the dust and inspect the result and try the locking screw. Maybe some shaping of the screw as well, and the edges. After a purchase of new Sikaflex, I can attend to the hatches. And to fit the hatch I need to widen the hole in the deck. I mark what needs to be cut out to fit the flange of the coaming. The flange drops below the deck, so I need to add the thickness of it to the total. 3 mm extra is required for the flange. I use the coaming as a template to get a similar shape of the circle before I cut out the excess and smoothen out the cut and make it circular to fit the hatch coaming. I put masking tape around the hatch to protect the painting. I will sand under the hatch to get a good grip, and the tape protect the rest of the paint job. The dust is removed, and then the tape. Now I can put Sikaflex on the hatch coaming. I put a single thick line around the coaming. Making it continuous, it will keep the water out. I set the coaming in place. Wipe off some spillage and press it down. The sticky excess is wiped off. Also on the outside. Same procedure with the back hatch. A little tight here by the tower. The bond is very sticky, and I use a lot of paper towels before I'm finished. As I have Sikaflex over, I can as well glue a backing nut in place. I put glue on the top outer side of the nut. Then I use a bolt to screw it in place. Now I'm finished with this hull. One more to go.